So we'll get the teams to line up on the blue line for the singing of the Canadian national anthem and then the playing of the Finnish national anthem. Singing today's Canadian national anthem, Gary.
Welcome everyone to the Lions Cup Spring Ringette Tournament Bronze Medal U16 game. The two teams squaring off today in their purple with pink trim and black pants is Helsinki. And they're squaring off against the Buffalo Plains Impact in their black jerseys. Of course, Helsinki beat the Buffalo Plains Impact in the round robin. They were beaten by the Blue Rings Rockets, Helsinki was, who the Impact beat. And we're underway. McBain passes it off to Reed. Reed's pass is intercepted by Helsinki player, who feeds it up to number 13. Dangerous number 13. Feeds it back to 16. 16 back to 13. And then back to 16. 16 with it now. That's Vilma Berghal with the ring. Out in front, number 13 all alone, Nura Ratavirta, who has her shot blocked and saved by Peyton Felsky, number 31. Try to clear the ring, doesn't. Still with it is Helsinki player number 13. Oh, and that's number 10. 10 feeds it to 16, who takes a shot. Down the ice it goes. Cook has it for impact now. Cook to Felsky. Felsky back to Cook. Cook reached for it, but couldn't quite get it. Now the ring is cleared into neutral ice where number 13 has it again. Ratavirta. Ratavirta has it again. Sends it down to the far side. To Berghall. Berghall centering pass. Block shot by Virtamäki. And Elder picks it up for impact. Gets it to center ice to Patterson. Patterson with it now. Sees Hofer, and Hofer reaches for it. He grabs it. Hofer with some fancy moves trying to break through the D. Still jostling for the ring. Fernandez comes in to assist. Hofer comes out with it. Hofer still with it. Gets checked off the ring. She went one way. The ring went the other. Fernandez saw that, though. Jumped on it. Had too much forward motion and went over her stick. But Hofer was there to back her up. Hofer and Fernandez backing each other up nicely. Tried to get it off to Patterson. But the Helsinki defense was ready for that one. Clears it to center ice. That was Lena, number 10, who intercepted that pass. Now in the offensive zone, Helsinki to 24. 24 shoots. And that was a nice save by Felski. Ring at center ice. Hofer and Kirkham fighting for that ring from 22. 22 sends it wide into the skates of Picard. She can't touch it. She's touched on the other side of the blue line. Kirkham knows that, so she jumps on the ring and has it now. Kirkham gonna send it back to no one, so she dumps it right down and gives it to the Helsinki goalie, who picks it up. Looks for somebody to pass to. And spent more than 5 seconds looking because the whistle blew, and it'll be Impact's ring in the offensive zone. Didn't catch which goalie of the two goalies Helsinki has is in net right now. Taking the free play for Impact is Kirkham, number 83. Kirkham draws it to Mraz. Mraz on the ice now, flanked by Picard. Mraz heads behind the net. Kirkham muscles it towards the goalie where it gets redirected. Mraz has it. Mraz sees... Oh, Kirkham. It went off the side of the net. It's a nice play. Picard with the ring. Jumps on the rebound. Spins away from the defender. Picard tries to send it across to Kirkham. But number 10, Lena, gets in the way of that pass. Oh, boy! And Mraz finds the loose ring. At about a 30-degree angle, sends it through the pads of the Helsinki goalie. One shot, one goal, 1-0 for the Buffalo Plains Impact. 3:10 into the first period. A lot of time left, clearly, as the game just started. And as we learned last time, as the Impact learned last time playing Helsinki, they play right to the final buzzer. No lead is safe. Free play to number 50. Kukkonen to 13. Dangerous 13. 13 takes a shot. Vanell with the ring. Vanell feeds it up to ice to Chorney. Chorney missed the pass. She knows that she tapped the ring in front, tapped the ice in frustration and skates after it and is trying to check the ring clear. Felski got in on that action, but Helsinki played strong. But McBain was there on the blue line to say, I'm just going to keep that right into the offensive zone for Chorney, who has it now. Chorney drops it back to Cook, who drops it back to McBain. McBain makes her way into the offensive zone, takes the skate behind the net, and leaves it for Cook, who missed the ring, but still has it from her knees, sends it backwards, back to McBain, but McBain wasn't ready for that one. And so number 24 with Helsinki has the ring, sends it up to 13. That was Nuisianen. Oh, Chorney has a chance here. Chorney drops it back to Cook. Cook's going to fire. Does. Oh, about a foot too high and right. Another shot. That one was on target, but the goalie was in between, so that's a shot for Chorney. And Helsinki will take possession. Sends it up to neutral ice. Nice stab at neutral ice for number 82. Vityamäki. who has it. No, now our teammate 22 has it. Filstrom, who makes a shot. Felski makes a save. Up to Hofer. Hofer to Patterson. Patterson has Hofer and Fernandez to look for. Can't find either of them, so Elder jumps in. And that's where the ring will go to Elder. A couple times, but no successful stabbing of the ring, so off it goes to neutral ice for the Helsinki. Helsinki sends it up. Pass intercepted by Mayer, who sends it back down to open ice where only Helsinki can get it, and they do, but Impact players get in on the action. Again, centering pass to Helsinki. Another stick down to try and keep it in. Now 22, Filstrom has it for Helsinki. Filstrom looks for it. Taskinen has it. Gets tripped. No call. 82 has it. Sends it wide right. Giving a chance for Mayer to take that ring, and Impact can get set up. Hofer leaves the bench. Picard comes on. Picard almost had an unlucky bounce going in, but it's in the neutral zone. Helsinki has the ring. But both Picard and Miraz got on the action to separate the player from the ring. The ring is still free, and then quick little pass to 82, Vertiamaki, who has it now. Oh no, it's 22, Filstrom. Pilstrom. Pilstrom with the ring. Shot on Felski. Nuisinen with a shot. Rebound collected by McMahon. He tried to clear it, but boy, there's tough on the blue line. Number 7 has the ring. Yia Olola. Benla Ilia Olila. Probably not pronouncing that right. That was number 7 that had a blocked sort of pass shot on net on Felski, who collected it up and held it for 5 seconds. So that the whistle blows at 6:50 into the first period. Still 1-0 for Impact. Free play handled by 27 to number 7. Olila. Drops it back to 24. 24-7. 7 makes a shot. Jostling for the ring, trying to muscle it. Got all 4 players in on the scrum. And number 7 comes out with it. Lila Olila. But with some extra help, Impact clears the ring. Now it's Felski that cleared it, sent it up to Chorney. Chorney back to Felski. Felski now has it behind the Helsinki player. Sees that the Chorney's perfectly in position and just hits the post. Oh boy. That was a close one. Chorney and Chase now trying to clear the ring away from number 10, Lena. Lena finds Tanscanen, who sends up to 13, but beautiful behind the back pass across the ice. Just missed. 23 has it now. Tanscanen, who was checked off the ring, but still has it and gets a wise reset. Leaves it for number 13, Ratavirta, who dangerous Ratavirta. He finds the post player open. And here we go again. Sends it wide. Another shot attempt by Ratavirta, who has the ring once again and fires into the face of Felski. And that delayed penalty for interference. The whistle finally blows at 8:35. And Elder has the first penalty of the game. First penalty for Impact. And that's for interference. 8:35 into the first period. No, that's a hooking call. Oh my, no, my correction. That was interference, but Fernandez gets the hooking. Wow, 8:35 and an instant 5-on-3. 1 hooking, 1 interference. Yikes. So we got Ratavirta and her teammate Berghall together. They've been together many, many times. So a lot of assists for Ratvirta comes from 16. There's another shot. That's her third shot for Ratvirta. Joining Ratvirta is Yila Olola. One of the penalties to be clear now is a hard shot, top shelf. Goal, Helsinki. They're up 1-0. But now with the ring, free play after the goal. Sends it to McBain. McBain looking. Still looking. Got a player down in the offensive zone. Slow to get up for impact. And that goal is number 13, Mura Ratvirta, who scored 4 goals out of the 7 in the last time these two teams met. Oh, skate through the crease. That'll be impact. That'll be Helsinki's ring. First goal is at a 5-on-3 power play for Helsinki. They're dangerous on a power play. Dangerous all the time, but it's particularly on the power play. Ratvirta is back out again. Makes a shot and a save by Felski. Still have another penalty to kill, though. Fernandez is still in the box. Centering pass is interrupted by McBain, who sends it down one blue line, and now it's over the other blue line, where Hofer says, thank you very much. I'm going to take that ring, and I'm going to find some open ice and make a shot, which she does. And that was a save. .10-17 into the first period. 17 seconds left in the penalty. Number 24, Nuis Sianen with the ring. Gets checked out the ring. Mirage chases after it. Tangled in the skates. Slashing away at it. Gets it over the line. Still scrum for it. Now cleanly captured. Still on the wrong side of the blue line for Helsinki. And Mayer interrupts that and sweeps it a little further away. Number 10 now has it. Lena gets checked off the ring, and now it's in the Picard chasing after it. Very aggressively trying to get that ring back. Mirage with the ring now. Sends it up. Oh my goodness, was that a beautiful play. 66 Jordan Felski stabs and shoots in a fluid motion to find the back of the net at 11:02 even strength, 1-1. Mirage, Felski, Picard, all in on that goal. Driving to center, number 24. The Dangerous 13 has it, sends it out wide. They didn't announce Picard as an assist, but she's definitely had an assist on that one. Another shot by 23. And another save by Felski. 5-second clock goes. Helsinki's ring in their offensive zone. Ratvirta will be taking the free play for Helsinki. To her right, Bergkall, who gets the ring. Bergkall with the ring now. Taking a wide skate, drops it for Ratvirta. Ratvirta has it, sends it back to Bergkall. Bergkall fires it into the belly of Felski, who swallows it up and sends it out to Felski, who, while sitting down, gets it over both blue lines. In chase is Chorney, but number 10, Lena, wins the race and gets the ring. Chorney goes flying. Help comes underway. That's Cook now, and Fernandez. Penalties are clear. Ratvrta sends it down the ice. Tic-tac-toe to number 16. Berghall with it. Gets stripped away. Fernandez takes it out. Fernandez squeaks it under the stick to get it to Cook, and now races back up to retrieve the pass from Cook. Will Fernandez shoot? No, she's content to drop that pass. Looks like Chorney. Chorney tries to feed it across, but instead it goes pinball style towards the goalie, who picks it up. And 5 seconds later, the whistle blows. And it'll be impact possession, free play in their offensive zone as Helsinki defends. Both teams making a line change now. Got Bunnell and Elder on defense. Patterson, Kirkham, Hofer on offense for impact. 22 and 82 forwards for Helsinki. Pass is redirected towards the goalie, who picks it up, sends it out to number 50, Koikkanen, who sends it to 22. Pilstrom with it now. Was going to drop past it, but hangs on to it. Getting draped by... Oh, that was 24. Kirkham was all over her, but Kirkham fell. 24 found some open ice and scores Helsinki's second goal. That's 24 Lotta Nuisianen. 13:28 into the first period, tied at 2.
Helsinki goal scored by number 24, Lotta Nuisianen, assisted by number 22, Pia Pielström. Back to goal 13:28.
Well, that goal was assisted by number 22, Pilja Fjellstrom. Hofer still with the ring. 3 seconds to shoot. 2-1. Tries to bounce it off the goalie stick, but instead bounces off the side of the net, and so that will be Helsinki's ring. The ring toss goes out to number 10, Lena. Lena sends it up to ice. Center ice now to 23. 23 gets tripped, and the arm is up. The whistle blows, and that'll be Felski going to the box. That's the third penalty for impact. No penalties to Helsinki yet. That looked like a slash. I thought that would be a tripping call, but it's a slashing call. 2 minutes penalty for Felski, Jordan Felski. Not her sister who's playing goalie, number 31. Number 66 in the penalty box at 14-13 in the first period. Another penalty to kill for impact. Mayer and Fernandez and Reed will try to kill that penalty. And Fernandez and Reed successfully stop forward progress to feed that ring to Peyton so she can toss it out to Fernandez, who just gets there. Picard calls for it and gets it beautifully. It slides over the blue line where number 47 for Helsinki picks it up to Omistu. It bounces back in for 24, Nuisianen. Shannon sends it down to 13, Ratvrta, who fires it. Her teammate number 16 fires it on to Felski, who makes the save. Another shot by Berghall. Reed sends it down the ice, tries to get to Mraz, but it goes all the way to 2 blue lines. Mraz and Picard jump on it to try and stop forward progress, but it was their ring, so forward progress was stopped by Helsinki, and so it's Helsinki's ring. Toss is successful. 24 feeds it up to 22. 22 gets checked off the ring. That's McBain with it now. McBain sends it. Another dump down the ice. 2 Helsinki players and only Picard to see if she can get it. And she doesn't. Had a little bit of help, but now there's 2 in chase. It's 22 for in the neutral zone has. Who sends up to 24. That's Nuisanen, who already has a goal. Back to 22. Back to 24. She winds and fires. Felski manages that one. Bounces off for Benell to pick up the rebound. And Benell sends it into the skates of 3 Helsinki players. One of them sends it down back in. That was number 10, Lena. And McBain just passes it back to her so she can try again. And she does, and this time she gets it to 82. Goes right by 82, so McBain sends it right back down again. But this time Cook is really close to it and gets it. Cook has no one to pass to. She's going to attempt to pass to herself. She can check it off of Lena's stick. Doesn't. Oh, the penalty's now over now. Felski is free. 5-on-5 Ringette once again. 16-20 now into the first period. Olola gives it up to Vertia Mackey, who gets checked off the ring, and back and forth between Lena over the blue line and Yulia Olila, who gets checked off the ring again. Number 10 was there on the line, but Cook manages to muscle its way through, and now Chorney has it. Chorney will allow some time to get everybody set. You got Kirkham and Chorney together with Cook. Chorney draws a penalty and fires. And here comes Helsinki's first penalty of the game at 16:57 into the first period. As usual, all the players are always looking a little victimized as they head to the bench. And that is a slashing. To number 13, Ratavirta. Without 13 in the lineup, they might see if Impact can take advantage of that. Oh, the draw pass was cleanly intercepted by Helsinki, who flies down the ice. That's number 16. He finds number 50. Koiko Cannon has a block shot. No, it's a reset, perhaps not a block shot. Oh boy, I think there's a high sticking there. Number 50, Urta Kyoko Cannon. It's a high sticking. That's a minute 33 left in Ratavirta's penalty, and now number 50, Kyoko Cannon, has a high sticking to add to that. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for Impact. First one of the game for them. Of course, Helsinki capitalized on their 5-on-3. See if Impact can do the same. Nice pass, but a little too tight to the net for Patterson, who has it now. Passes it into the skates of the Helsinki player, who falls and sends it all the way down the ice to Reed. Reed has it now, gives it back to Fernandez. Fernandez has a chance to get reset up again, gets it to Hofer, bounces off Hofer's skates, so Fernandez picks it back up, sends it to Patterson. Patterson right in front of the net, doesn't take a shot. They want to get set up here, take advantage of the 3-on. Man, they're having trouble stabbing the ring, though. And now it's the goalie ring. Well, now are they going to hold it? No, they're going to get it out. And successfully, too. But not enough to get it over the blue line, so Fernandez has it. I think a shoot. No, yes! Side of the net. Patterson had a chance. Hofer gets the rebound. Now it's 4, 6, and 7. Wow! I thought that glove was right there, but nope. Too hard of a shot. Patterson muscles that ring in and out of the glove. 3-2. Capitalize on it. Hudson Picard goes up and down the sidelines with the Canadian flag, cheering on his sister's team. 18:22 in the first period, minute 38 to go. 35 seconds left of Ratavirta's penalty, so now all that's left in the box is number 50, Kyoko. Minute 3 left in her penalty. Impact up 3-2. Still on a minor power play with 5-on-4. So number 7, Jetta Patterson gets the goal. Number 6, Cameron Hofer gets the assist. And number 4, Emily Fernandez gets the assist. Impact in control of the ring. Kirkham took a shot, but didn't make it through. And now Rataverta has the ring for Helsinki. Rataverta with another behind the back pass that was on target. And she has the ring once again and fires it off the side of the net. Well, fires it off her goalie, off of Felski, and then off the side of the net. Moraz has it. Moraz sends it to Felski. Felski has it now. Felski fires high into the face mask of the goalie. Picard with the ring. Picard leaves it for Felski, but also left it for number 16 with Helsinki. The Berghal. And the ring goes all the way down to the Impact defensive end for Reed to clean up. Reed gets it to Felski. Felski picks it up, sees Moraz come flying by, so she feeds it to her, and she picks it up in stride. Moraz tries to center it, but just in front of Picard was a Helsinki player who Picard tries to separate the ring from. Does, just as time expires. Well, here we're at the half. 3 goals for Impact, 2 goals for Helsinki. Well, the last time these two teams met, I believe Impact had the lead at halftime, and Helsinki poured it on in the second. See if Impact adjusts their strategy, knowing that that's what's likely to occur. Well, here we go. I can now see that in net in the first period for Helsinki was number 4, Hilia Paikko.
For 7 saves, Impact only picking Felski 16 saves.
While they were announcing the saves, so 7 saves for number 4, Hilia Paikko. 7 saves on 10 shots. For Peyton Felski, 16 saves on 18 shots. So total shots 18 to 10 for Helsinki. After a quick break, we're going to be back in action for the second period. Again, just 2 periods. You may have noticed too, those watching from home, particularly those in Saskatchewan. Again, the Ringette organization here is very strong. And you may have noticed on the live feed here, there's no net in between us and the camera. And that's because they actually put a scaffolding permanently to have a platform for their Premier League for Ringette to live stream all their games without the interference of a net. So they have the scaffolding, the platform up high, the removal of the net, the equipment, and so forth. So these rinks are well equipped for Ringette. Well, Impact out of the ring now. That's Moraz. It sends it back to Picard. Kirkham's ready for a pass. Doesn't get it quite yet. Bounces off the net. Picard has it again. Picard looking for an opening. Sees one squeak in there for Moraz. Moraz has a backhand pass and a backhand shot and a save. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was a close one. 2 shots for Moraz, and that one almost squeaked under the pad, but a nice save made by the Finnish goalie. I believe they changed goalies for the second half, I think. If so, that'd be number 33, Pilja Piekko. Both goalies, same last name. Cook had it free and away, fired it wide. Now wants to get the ring back, trying to check off it. Had some help. Chorney jumps out just in time to retrieve the ring flying out and sends it back to Cook. Cook tried to make a shot, but it was blocked. But she retrieved the rebound and still has it. Now backhand up into the face mask of the goalie. I believe it is still number 4, Hilla Pico in net. Helsinki has the ring. Lena sends it up to 13. Chorney finds the ring for Impact and decides there's no one to pass to, so sends it down to the 2 line where Cook looking a little tired, slowly skates after it. Falski's on there now. And Cook does go to the bench. Flying in. Number 13, Rattlers. Hard shot, just wide. Back and forth it goes, 23 to 16 to 13. 13 fires. Rebound, score. I believe that was 16. Vilma Berghol fed from 13. Nora Rattlers with the goal, tied at 3, 2:19 into the second period. Even strength goal. Back and forth we go. That was McBain who sends it off to Reed. Reed gets it to Fernandez. Oh, pardon me. That was 23 that scored the goal. 23. Sara Tanskanen. Sara Tanskanen, number 23, scores a goal for Helsinki. Tying goal, tied at 3. 2:40 into the second period. A little bit of a scrum happening there. Ends up being Impact's ring. Fernandez will take it. On her right is Hofer. On her left is Patterson. And Hofer gets the ring. Skates towards center. Tries to muscle her way around. Hofer looking a lot better after sitting out some of the game. Draws a penalty. Control it. They're hauling for control, but they're just taking their shots. Falski was on the bench. They had a chance. 3:01. Number 24 will be heading to the penalty box. 24 has scored a goal earlier. That's Lotta Nosanen. Hooking is the call. 24 Nosanen hooking at 3:01 into the second period. So a minor advantage for the Impact. 5-on-4. Nosianen. Hofer with the ring. Hofer, Patterson, Fernandez. Swirling around in all directions, trying to find something. Hofer gets a nice shot off. Left pad of the goalie makes a save. Fernandez has the ring. Hofer with the ring now. Hofer spinning, deking. Just bounces pinball Hofer. Trying to find something somewhere. Drops it for Fernandez. Fades it up. Oh, that was a nice play. Sharp save, sharp shot for Patterson. Fernandez has it. It was one to beat. That was number 8. And 8 was a tough one to beat because she got muscled off the ring. Fernandez fighting for it. Patterson comes out with it. Well, with everybody falling, somebody skate went to the crease. And so it's Piakko's ring who tosses it out to her teammate, Rattlers. Okay, checked off the ring. Picard has it. Picard trying to find a way. Oh, had Kirkham out front, but it was a little too close to the crease. So Piakko will send it out. Rattlers, who has it now. She fires it to number 10, Lena, but Bennell outmuscles her. Kind of gets pushed off the ring. There's going to be a scrum for him. Ross comes in to help. As more and more players make their way to the pylon and the officials wisely blow the whistle. 24 seconds left in Helsinki's penalty. 4:38 into the second period. This will be the final game in Finland for Team Impact. Bennell finds Kirkham. Kirkham finds it across. Oh, boy. Nice pass. A little too tight into the net for Mraz, but Mraz goes and gets the rebound. Sends it to Cook. Cook trying to muscle her way through a lot of folks. Moraz sends it to Kirkham. Kirkham fires. Low shot. Picked up by Piatko. Sends it down. Now Rativirta with it. Dangerous Rativirta. Spinning, maneuvering. Still maneuvering. Drops it. Gets the reset. Try to clear, but it goes right back to Rativirta. Rativirta sends it to her teammate, 16, who drops it back to Rativirta. They get checked off the ring. Elder size up to Cook. Cook gives it to Chorney. Chorney has it. Oh, boy, that was a nice passing there. Chorney had a chance in chase, though. Had to take the shot when she had the shot. Falski aggressively checking the ring. Got it cleared off Alina. But Lena had lots of support. So now it's into the hands of Nielsen. Sends it down the ice, but Elder's there to meet it. Falski with the ring. Falski gently, perfectly passes to Elder, who comes in, sends it through the legs. Nice post pass, but a little too far out. So for Chorney, tries to muscle her way back in front of the net. Instead of, looks like number 10 for Helsinki, Lena, tried to pass it to the goalie, but stick probably went into the crease, so it's Impact's ring in the free play circle. Line change occurring now. Everybody's getting set. Fernandez with the free play. To her right will be Hofer, and to her left will be Patterson. On D, Mayer. No, Mayer heads to the bench. It'll be Reed and McBain. Fernandez to Hofer. Hofer shovels it to the goalie and bounces back off, and she just picks it right back up again and continues. Hofer trying to find some space, using her agility. Oh! There was a chance there. Patterson had some traffic to get through. Fernandez picks it up, sails it left of the net, and it gets cleared. Fernandez didn't hear the whistle, so she kept fighting for the ring. .7:05 into the second period. I suppose if you don't hear the whistle, you don't stop playing. The officials are having discussion. They made an agreement, and looks like everything's in order. 3-3, Helsinki Impact. .7:05 into the second period. How are we doing for times? 1:45. Got a half hour, so we should be good. Hofer with the ring. Hofer doing their usual maneuvering. Sends it up to Patterson. Patterson got checked off the ring. Far side pass to number 22. Pielstrom. Pielstrom sends it down the ice. Draw pass to 82. 82 fires wide. That was fed by Taskanen. Kirkham fighting off Taskanen, who makes a shot. Falski makes a save. .82 shoots. Falski just drops down for a butterfly save. Now Picard has it at center ice. Feeds it up to Mraz. Got Mraz, Patterson, Mraz, Kirkham, Picard. Picard fires wide. Mraz picks up the rebound. Got the shot off, though. That was reset. Picard sneaks one through on a well-lined-up shot. Beautiful shot by Picard. Hudson Picard scores the goal. Hudson Picard grabs the Saskatchewan flag and runs up and down the side of the rink. This is an Olympic a bigger ice surface than what we're used to in Canada. It's wider, but since Picard's running up and down the length of the rink, same length, just wider. No more running for Picard. Hudson, that is. Beautiful goal by Addison Picard, number 3.
Go ahead, scored by number 3, Addison Picard.
Whew! Helsinki was quick to respond there. 23 was on a mission. Teskanen. And another shot. 2 shots for Teskanen. Both had a chance. That's 4 shots for Teskanen by my count on this game. Ratverta's out there now with Teskanen. Ratverta manages to get the ring. 1 to beat. That's Elder. Elder checks it away. Berghall sends it back to Teskanen. Tries to send it back to her teammate, but it gets to Reed's hands. Chorney has it now. Fed from Reed. I think that was Reed. No, it's Benell. Chorney. Chorney. Just shoot. Right through the 5-hole. 5-3 impact. 9:19 into the second period. Picard's goal was assisted by number 11, Mraz, Olivia Mraz. Chorney's goal.
Basket goal scored by number 19, Chorney. Assisted by number 66, Jordan Felski.
There we go. Chorney's goal assisted by number 66, Jordan Falski. The announcer announcing everything in both Finnish and English. Mark Moraz doing it in English for Team Impact. Play is underway. Fernandez with the ring now. Cook back to Fernandez. Fernandez drops it. Drops it for Chorney, who gives it back to Cook. The pass bounces off, fed to Helsinki, who cleanly passed it down the ice. But Mayer stops it and wisely sweeps it across. Fernandez finds Patterson. Patterson takes a shot just high. Nice looking shot, though. Helsinki had a chance to clear it, but Impact jumped on it, prevent forward progress. 3-on-1, pretty solid wall to get through. Fernandez will take the free play. 10:23 in the second period. Impact up 5-3. Fernandez has Hofer to her right. Patterson to her left. Who has the ring now? Patterson. Just over the ringette line. Drops it for Hofer. Hofer having the same kind of luck as Patterson, trying to break through that tough triangle. Patterson drops it for Fernandez. Fernandez, dipsy doodles, gets it across, centering. Scrum for the ring. Somebody was in the crease, and it was a Helsinki player because it's Impact's ring. 10:47 in the second period now. That's the bronze medal game for the Lions Cup Spring Ringette Tournament. Playing for the gold later this afternoon, we have the Blue Rings Rockets versus the Halkut Kekko Espoo 08 team, combined team. Fernandez with the ring, drops it very quickly to Patterson, who almost was caught off guard, but manages to turn around and get that ring and send it back to Fernandez. Fernandez driving fast. She was going faster than that pass. Which Piekko handles nicely and spends it to a player. Hofer tried to stab the ring, and she did, just on both sides of the blue line. So that'll be Helsinki's ring at center ice. On the ice right now for Helsinki, we got number 13, Ratterverto, number 16, Berghall, and number 24, Nuasanen. Lena gets the ring out to number 8, Blomqvist. But it bounces back into Impact's hands. That's Mraz with it. Oh, beautiful centering pass to Picard, but a little too much mustard on that one as it flies by Picard into Helsinki's possession. That's Ratvirta. But now sends it out to Mirage. Mirage gets it to Kirkham. It was just out of reach of Picard, and Kirkham jumps on it. All sorts of pressure. Hard to find some open ice. So Mirage and Kirkham and Picard are trying to create some. Drop pass to Picard, or pardon me, to Kirkham. Kirkham makes a shot. Five-second whistle blows. 12:09 in the second period. Impact possession in Helsinki will be on defense. Helsinki and Impact making a line change now. Falski will have the ring. Hofer to her right. Cook to her left. Hofer gets the ring. Hofer centers it for Falski. Falski shoots just. I think Piekko got a glove on it. Falski with the ring now. Shoots off the side of the net. I don't think I realized there's a delayed penalty. Peyton Falski was just at the door. So always got to get a little exercise, I suppose. 12:28 in the second period. Impact will have possession and a power play. Falski and Cook stay out there with Hofer. The penalty was number 50, Hirta Kukinen. And that was for hooking. Mayer jumps into the offensive zone. Mayer with the ring. Mayer looking, shoots just wide. And the shot clock was just about to wind down as Helsinki took possession. But lost possession, so Falski picked it up with a backhand shot and a save. Another shot by Cook. Another save. Lots of players gathered together in the same spot. Now they rise up the ring. Cook beats them all and makes a shot. Stick save by the goalie. Cook centers it to Falski. Not centers it, but gets it to Falski. Falski with the ring now, looking. Sends it up to the middle to Hofer, but Hofer had a Helsinki player in between her and the ring. Now it's Ratvirta. Ratvirta sends it to 16, sends it back to 13, sends it back to 16. And back to 13. Ratvirta. I think attempted to pass it to Berghall, but it went through the crease, and Peyton Falski manages that one, gets it out to Fernandez. Well, just announced there's only 6 minutes of ice time left. 6 minutes of ice time, so we won't finish in regulation. Patterson has the ring after that scrum. Patterson had it. No, doesn't. She wisely. Oh, centering pass to Fernandez. Ooh, just enough to stay in. Fernandez tries to get the shot off, but the whistle had gone. Or the buzzer. The 30-second clock had sounded, so it'll be Piekko's ring to toss to teammate number 24. Nuasanen. Nuasanen gets checked off for Reno Mraz. Patterson skates in. Patterson with the ring. Patterson had the ring, but fell in the right direction so Kirkham could get it. And Kirkham has it. Patterson back in position. Mraz on the other side. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot didn't make it all the way, but went to the crease. So Piekko picks it up and tosses it to her teammate once again. That was to number 82, Vitya Miyaki, who sends up to 24, who had a goal already. Nuasanen, who was tackled in front of the Impact goalie. They're calling for a penalty there, and no arms are up. Luckily, the player pops right back up. That's number 24, Alota Niasanen. It will be Helsinki's ring. A little bit of a conversation by the Helsinki assistant captain, trying to explain why there's no penalty, by the looks of it. Just announced 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go worth of ice time. So although it says 15:18 on the clock, we will not reach the 20-minute mark. 16 dumps it off to 13. 13 to 16. That's a bird call to 13. Ooh, 13 had a really nice shot there. At the Butte. Falski was prepared for that one. Falski makes the save. By my count, I think Rattlers had at least 8 shots so far. Impact with the ring. Not in a hurry to switch possession. That's Picard. Now Chorney with it. Chorney dumps it out to Picard, who manages to pick up the pass. They got 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Now to Felski. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Felski sends it back to Chorney. Chorney's going to have to shoot now. Does. Gets a clean shot off. It's a nice looking shot. Pietro makes the save. Oh boy. Couldn't clear it in time. Impact will maintain possession. Well, it's a tale of two halves. Helsinki really hammered it on in the second half the last time these two teams met. And as I'm sure all the teams do, adapt different strategies to manage that expected play. Well, surprisingly, Fernandez tries to send it off, gets blocked, but manages to pick up the rebound. Hofer with it now. Hofer's going to skate with it, sends it to Fernandez. Fernandez now looking rather dangerous, but 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Got 2 minutes to go. Cook tries a shot. After getting fed by Fernandez. And Impact very anxious to make sure they can maintain possession, knowing how dangerous Helsinki can be. Helsinki can score a lot of goals in not very much time. We know that now. So Fernandez sends it to Hofer. Hofer drops it to Cook, but Cook doesn't handle it, and it gets down the ice. 54-7. 7 almost had a breakaway. The pass is just out of reach, and Reed jumps on it. Reed's in chase, though. Oh, boy, just gets it away. That's Cook now. Cook tried to check it off. Fernandez and Hofer all over it. It goes over the line. 24 put it on the outside, so couldn't touch it on the other side. Nui Sanin. Now Fernandez has it. Got about a minute left. Cook makes another shot, but it went high. Possession changes. Cook. As Hofer checks it off the ring. Now Kirkham has it. Cook with it again. Cook shoots again. Cook really wants that goal. They got probably about 30 seconds to kill here in regulation time left. And 16 seconds left in the shot clock. Should be used wisely. Oh, that was a really strong play by number 23, Sara Taskanen. Knowing they need possession, just gets in there smartly, pries the ring away. And now possession does change. Mayer trying to get in the way of that ring advancing. Mayer is literally wearing 3 Helsinki players by the looks of it. Kirkham gets into the action. And Impact will maintain possession. Well, by my watch, it is now 3 p.m. I'm assuming that means that the game will be ending the next stop and play. Elder sends it to Mayer. Mayer looking to Moroz, who stabs it nicely. Moroz sends it to Patterson. Patterson spins. Drops it for Felski. Felski, with 14 seconds left on the shot clock, goes for a nice skate. Drops it back to Patterson, who almost had it bounce off the goalie, sticking into the net. The ring is fed down the ice to number 13, Ratverta, to her teammate, Berghall. Berghall back to 13, Ratverta. Ratverta driving in. Off the crossbar. Wow. Now there's a penalty. And a big tripping call. Well, that's interesting. It's now 3:01, but they announced 1 minute remaining. I believe they announced 4 minutes remaining 5 minutes ago, but I guess time is available. Elder goes to the box for tripping. 19:06. So I guess maybe we'll go right to the end of regulation. Helsinki on the power play. All their dangerous players out now. 13 has it. 13 shoots. Felski makes the save. 13 with it again. Trying to drive. Oh, just that close. Whew. And Picard chases after it. Waits to make the check. Good effort. Oh, now has it. Gets it over the edge. Picard with it. Picard has 3 Helsinki players. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Picard. They couldn't even see her. She's covered in Helsinki players. And somehow, through sheer will, finds the back of the net. Minute 17 left in Elder's penalty. 6-3 for Impact. Well, 8 seconds left. A shorthanded goal. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the buzzer. What a game. Oh, what an interesting round. Now, how could Kiekko Espoo team beat Impact and we won't have a chance to play them again? Helsinki beat Impact, and the Impact beat Helsinki. Here are the traded victories. The Blue Rings Rockets, the Impact played in the exhibition game and lost, but beat them during this. So it's a lot of back and forth, very evenly matched teams. Excellent ringette.
Okay, congratulations, gentlemen. Heck of a game. Let's give it up to both teams. Your bronze medalists will be Team Impact. Now, we have to clear the ice. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do the medal ceremony in the corner over there. There's no more ice. Move to the corner. Ja ottelun voittanut Impact Ringette. Pyydämme joukkueita siirtymään välittömästi tuonne kaukalon ulkopuolelle ulostaulusta.
Well, there's a tight schedule to maintain, so the teams are clearing the ice and concluding with the medal presentation off the ice. And I think we'll end our broadcast here. Thanks again for tuning in. This is the Lions Cup Spring Ringette Tournament. The 2 teams squaring off in the bronze medal game, or the Buffalo Plains Impact and the Helsinki. Thanks for watching, everyone. And we're looking forward to being back here in Finland for amongst the best ringette in the world.